Okay, y'all, I'm going to start with this Let It Snow sign and this wood round from the Dollar Tree. This is a 12-inch wood round. If you can't find them at the Dollar Tree, you can sure enough get them at Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to take the, what is that stuff called? Oh my gosh, why does my brain do this to me? Jute. I'm going to take that string off. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to take a piece of tape, but not that tape apparently. Okay, this tape. This is stronger tape. The other one was like a light tack tape. So this is a stronger tack tape. And I'm just going to cut a piece down. And I'm going to put it on the back of that hole. Okay. And that way it ensures that when I put my spackle in there, that it's not going to go through the back. So, but I will tell you that when the spackle dries, it sinks in. So if you want this flat, you may have to do this twice, okay? I didn't realize it. I don't use spackle that much. I'd rather use wood stuff, but anyway. But I've got this. It's just indigo. It's just dark blue. Plain acrylic paint, okay? And I've cut a baby wipe in half, and I want to... Ooh. I forgot I did that. I should have cut that out, but, you know, things happen. You know what I'm saying? Clean this mess up. Shake your paint. Shake your paint. So, I'm going to, I thought that I was going to stain it. But when I stained it, look, it's beautiful. It was too light. So, I went in after I did this and just painted it with this blue. But you may like this color. I mean, you may like it stained. I don't know. But I went in a little heavy-handed and just went ahead and painted it blue, okay? And there you have it, and it's beautiful. And I went ahead and painted this because it's just white acrylic paint, okay? 2 coats white acrylic paint. You can use whatever white paint you have. And it looked plain. So I'm going to take this acrylic marker, pen, whatever. It's acrylic paint. And I'm going to make some stitches. And y'all, when I get done with this, you'll see my stitches. My stitches are not perfect, okay? I'm not a perfect stitcher. All right. But you know what? It adds character to it. It's a DIY, y'all. It doesn't have to be perfect. You know, I didn't store buy this thing. I'm hand making it. So I just went as if the snowflake was behind that letter, because there was no way I was going to do those little prongy things on that snowflake. So anyways, I'm just going to add my stitches. And as you can see, I went ahead and had a wooden snowflake. Now, y'all, I don't know if I get these. I pick them up anywhere I see them because I just pick stuff up like that. So I don't know if I got it in a pack at Hobby Lobby or Dollar Tree, but I got that snowflake nonetheless. So now all my stitches are on there, and I am going to take wood glue. Now, I do not like hot glue with wood. Now, you do what you want, okay? I don't like hot glue with wood. It doesn't stick to me. It'll pop off, and I just don't like it. So I've put my, this is Type Bond wood glue, and it is in a small bottle. I buy them off Amazon or sometimes in craft stores. And I applied my glue, and I'm going to center that up right there, and then I'm going to lay, that paint bottle is brand new, so it's kind of heavy. So I'm going to put that on top of that and let that dry. So y'all know, I already told you I don't like hot glue, so I'm going to use wood glue, but there was paint on the back of this, so I just sanded my paint off because your wood glue has to have good contact. So I just sanded all that off, made it smooth, dusted it off, and now I'm just adding my wood glue. And it looks like a lot, but it's not. It's truly not. And if any smushes out, you just take a rag, Q-tip, whatever, and I just drip glue. I'm going to get that off. But anyway, you just take a rag, wipe, napkin, paper towel, whatever you got, and wipe your excess glue out. You can also use a stiff paintbrush, and that'll work. Now, my sign, Let It Snow, was wonky, like it was bent. It was when I bought it and didn't realize it. So I'm clipping all this down, and then I am going to... the middle popped up when I did this. I'm just telling y'all, the middle popped up, and you can't get clips on all of it, okay? So I put a There I am with that stiff makeup brush, and I'm getting the glue out. I love those things for that. It's really stiff. But anyway, I'm going to take and put something over top of that, and then I set my drill on it to hold it down and let that dry overnight. Now I've got these stickers. Some I've got from Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby. Y'all, I'm telling you, I get stuff everywhere. So I've got an abundance of these little puffy foam stickers. And I'm going to embellish this a little bit more because it was a little plain. And I don't like plain. So I'm just going to take my puffy stickers. And I am not just going to stick them, okay? But I will put a dot of hot glue in the middle and then stick them down. Just a small dot of hot glue works, and then stick them down. I just want to make sure that they don't come up if someone was to put this outside. So my daughter actually fell in love with this and wants it, so she'll probably be the one getting it, my oldest daughter. So she knows to seal it or tell me to seal it if she sticks it outside. So if you do put one of these outside, you need to seal them because that thing is not real sturdy, those little thin ones from the Dollar Tree. Now, I've got some of this faux snow and some Mod Podge because I went a little extra on here, okay? I'm going to take my Mod Podge. And I'm not doing a light coat, y'all. I'm just pouncing Mod Podge on here, okay? And if you get it on somewhere else, just rub it off. And then I'm going to attach my faux snow. Now you can go over this. You can spray over this. Definitely spray over this to seal it. And I might do it before I give it to her now that I think about it. To hold your snow on, even better. But when I put this on, some of them I put a little Mod Podge over top of them. But I did that in little parts. See, just wherever I thought snow would fall. And just, put my snow on there. And then tapping it off. So now I'm using thin ribbon. And I bought this at Hobby Lobby. I bought this at Hobby Lobby when it went on sale. If you use this ribbon, make sure you seal your ends because it will fray and come undone. I'm going to get me a piece, I think, and then cut a little extra so I can tie my knot. But before I do that, I'm stringing 1, 2, 3. I don't know, I can't remember. I got to count 4, 5. Y'all count with me. That's 5. It wouldn't go through that hole. I had a hiccup. And I got these beads from something from the Dollar Tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm doing 5 on each side. So I did 5 on each side. I didn't do the whole string. Wasn't no point in doing the whole string. So I did 5 on each side. It's bad when you do a video and then you can't remember what you did in the video. But it's alright. It's this little thing called life, Happens to everybody. So I'm just tying and making sure that I knot this. I think I did it 3 times. Cut it off, seal my end there so it don't fray, and separate my beads, and it's gorgeous. There you go. I'll show you a final reveal in the end. Now this one, I have an abundance of these little metal things from Dollar Tree, and I'm taking the jute out of it, and I have a Joy to the World sign that I got in a pack at Walmart. Hobby Lobby, y'all. This is vinegar. Now, just plain white vinegar. If you will vinegar your glass or your metal before you paint it, the paint sticks better. I don't know why, but I learned that somewhere online. I don't even know. If I did, I'd give credit, but I don't remember. But, yeah, just make sure that you use vinegar. And now I'm drying it off. And make sure it's all dry. Okay? And then I'm going to give it a coat of white chalk paint. You can use any chalk paint you want. This is my DIY chalk paint. You can add as many coats as you need. All chalk paints are different. Just put it on until you cover your project. I'm using a sponge brush because that's what works for me. I ended up doing 1 coat on the inside and 2 coats on the sides and the back. And I got this paper, okay? I didn't use it, but I'm going to show you what I did, how to cut it, okay? So I'm going to finish painting this and we'll go from there. So I figured while I had this paint on my brush, I would go ahead and just dry brush my Joy to the World sign here. And, you know, go ahead and get that done because I always dry brush everything. If you don't want to do this, don't. That's up to you. You can even paint it different colors if you want to. This is just what worked for me, okay? So I dry brushed my Joy to the World, and when I did that, I went back and repainted it white because I didn't use the paper like I said. So when I put this down in the middle, you couldn't really see the Joy to the World because I used too much white. So I went ahead and repainted that red. Now to get my circle, I measured this, and my camera is auto-focusing. I measured this around, and I'm using one of these little doodads to get my round thing there. Now you can put it on top and trace it, but then I'm gonna have to cut because it's not you know, the right size. So I'm gonna cut outside of this line just a little because I can always cut it down if I cut it, you know, if I measured too small. But it fits. It fits. So I use my tweezers and I pull that back out, okay? But it fits nice and snug in there, and I think it'll be okay. But I ended up not using the paper. I just wanted to show you how I cut it. So I'll go ahead and show you. This is what it looked like, okay? And I couldn't see any of it, so I didn't want the paper for sure. And it might have looked okay when I painted the thing red, but I think I did it and I still didn't like it. So anyways, to put the Joy to the World in the middle, I went ahead and repainted that white. I painted that back red. And like I said, with it red, it might have showed on the paper, but I don't know. So I'm going to take Mod Podge and I'm going to seal this whole piece. Inside, out, front, back, sides, everything. And let that completely dry with this coat of Mod Podge. And that's just, I had a paintbrush hair. And I'm just going to do this to seal the whole piece. That way it ensures that none of my, well, it don't ensure, but it'll sure be harder for my paint to chip off, okay? So, now that I've done that, and I want my glue to adhere, okay? I'm not using hot glue. I'm taking E6000, and I'm going to put E6000 all over this. Now, you don't have to go real quick, but, you know, you have to go kind of quick because you don't want none of this to dry. Of course, I'm not going that fast. I've got it sped up. But anyway, I'm just smearing that all over the wood sign, okay? And then I am going to set that wood sign in the center, or at least I'm going to hope for the best here, you know. I'm going to guesstimate the center. So I'm going to put that down, and then I am going to put my drill on top of it to hold it down and let it dry overnight so that I know that it is adhered to my piece, okay? So that's all I'm doing right here. And here is the final reveal. They are gorgeous, are they not? You can see I added some stuff to the Joy to the World because it was just a little plain Jane sitting in there, but it just, yeah. There's the Let It Snow. I can truly see why my daughter loves it. I love it. It's beautiful. I love it. I used hot glue because I put Mod Podge on it. So I just used a good amount of hot glue to adhere some greenery, berries, and pine cones. So there it is, y'all. Y'all, I do appreciate you for watching. I do. I truly appreciate y'all. Y'all are a blessing. Until next time, goodbye.